What's going on, people? Tuning in. This is Football Fan TV. Gang business today. Benji is here. Robert is here. How you doing, guys?
Full squad, man. Not doing good.
Full squad. It feels good to be here all together, not on StreamYard once again. So for the first time, I've met Robert, and then you're here for the second time. Last week, you were in the Caribbean. That's what I was telling my people.
Consider the outfit.
Yeah, you come back. You know, you still come back with the Caribbean vibe and all that. So, what's going on? A lot of stuff, as usual, has been happening, and then what's going on. Arsenal dropped our reflector kit. People are comparing that kit to frogs. I don't know whether the tadpoles or what, but that kit, to me, it didn't look so bad the way it was rumored and the way I have seen it. So that kit was dropped as Arsenal is in America for their pre-season tour, and that kit, I don't know, out of 10, honestly, I am giving it a 2. The positive I think we'll have with that kit is Sambi Lokonga will not be giving blind passes because he's going to be seeing his players properly. And that those colors are also going to confuse the opponent somehow. So I don't know what you guys think about that kit that Arsenal dropped over the course of the week.
Man, for me, I feel like it looks like a beef, looks like a training beef. Something you put on as a way to train. It doesn't look like a football kit.
Yeah.
It's perfect for glow in the dark sort of rave, like when you're going out to an NDM parties, you only see what the guy is wearing, you can't see his face. It's perfect for that.
Man.
The holes, it's like a mosquito mesh. Once you put on your rain to it, like so that mosquitoes don't get it. Don't get it. And I've never seen green with blue.
It's weird,
yellow,
man.
so for me, it's not doing anything for me.
I don't know.
Fluorescent yellow.
Man, I don't know, Robert. I don't know, Robert, what you think about that kit.
An old Inter Milan jersey. I don't remember which season, but like 4 seasons back. But personally, I don't like those kits. Maybe it's a trauma from Brentford last season. We're wearing something familiar, so like any kit.
This is what they had to say about their kit. They said the Arsenal 23-24 away kit design features fluid black lines inspired by the map of Islington and represents the journeys supporters make out of the club's home borrow for away days on the road. But really, the jersey is weird, but the way they packaged it and unveiled it, man, it was top-notch fun. But the jersey is still not nice, not at all.
Moving on from the jersey, let's talk about Rice.
Finally, Rice was announced, unveiled, and you cannot scroll on Twitter for just a minute and you don't see Rice somehow.
Did you also dribble the ball, or they just posted the statement and all that?
He did that, ball control, that thing that Kai Havertz failed to do. Getting the volleys into the back of the net, and Havertz has set a new record actually even before we get away from Rice. So basically, man, they had against the MLS stars, the challenges. Havertz failed to put a volley to the back of the net. Like, Chelsea's calmed us, but it is what it is. But finally, Rice unveiled actually after Timber as well, so he's already in the camp with the team, and they say it feels good to have him because he's a very vocal guy, very jovial, very happy, talks to the players. So I think it's good to have him in the team. Wait and see. So basically, Rice is there and Timber is now there. We're ready to cook. Fabinho.
So Timber is a right back, or
Timber is a right back, a centre back, and also a centre mid.
Okay.
It's so versatile. If you've seen his clip, I don't believe in those compilations, but he's good with the ball. He knows how to dribble, he knows how to pass. He's very comfortable playing from the back. From Ajax. So
everyone can pass.
So Fabinho and Henderson, they are now in the Saudi. They are now in the Saudi. Liverpool has cashed in, and for Henderson, he's going to be playing with. He's going to be coached by Gerrard.
Yeah, I think that was a huge part of his decision making. Of course not. The man was the biggest decider on that. You cannot tell me Gerrard inspired him in any way. How can that guy be worth 700 million? 700k per week?
Per week. I think it's that time where he's going to make that money, man. He has won the Champions League with Liverpool. He has won the Club World Cup.
I don't mind that.
He has done it all, and he started 3.
England international. Let me tell you, the truth is, England just knows how to package that players. If you read what they write about him, Liverpool captain, blah 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 blah. Small details, good leader, but he doesn't do anything on the pitch. To be honest, he's just a vocal guy. What else does he bring to Saudi? Tell me. Does he have a fan base? Does he have a fan base?
You want to finally have someone on that team who understands him when he speaks.
Exactly.
Yes, and it's also the team is going to get some shirt sales. You know what I'm talking about. So they're going to sell some shirts. They're going to buy Henderson. Come on, they're going to buy it. I've never thought of it, but in the Saudi they would buy. He's a big guy that side, man. When he goes in. So also Fabinho has also left. So I feel Liverpool needed to revive their midfield, and then they're doing it.
It's a good move for Liverpool. I agree. It's the right time for them to offload them.
Yeah.
I cannot argue about money because it's not my money, but I just know it's not worth that money. And it's absurd that a guy like him is going to earn that much when the players like Jesus in Arsenal who are trying their best getting small money, by the way. When you guys get suckers that you checked out how much Jesus is getting, and I think it's not nice, man.
Saka is the most paid at Arsenal right now. Then I think Havertz is on 330, and also Jesus is also checking in around that mark, and also Partey is around 250 something. So somewhere good. So did you guys watch Dele Alli's interview with Neville?
Yeah.
It was really so touching, and I don't know.
Touching?
Yeah, to me at some point because football fails, so he has to come out and say maybe I failed in football because of this and this, but being molested, maybe drug dealing and all that. I think as an African boy, at some point he will do that.
Let me tell you, the African in him was only there when they sent him to the dad.
Yeah.
At about 6 years old for discipline issues. They sent him to Africa for 6 months.
Yeah.
After he had done some stuff, and then he couldn't survive here, so he went back. It's also part of his story. It's in the interview. If you haven't seen it. For me personally, my takeaways were one, it's really sad how we grew up, but that happens to many people. And when it comes to mental health, it's a very sensitive thing. But what I can say is that thing can go both ways. Like you can either turn out to be exactly like how your parents were, or you grow up and become something that they weren't. Like his mom was a drunkard. He had the choice to not drink at all, but growing up, man, he was a party boy, parties, and it's like this guy in Breaking Bad, Jesse. So Jesse used to pay guys to come to his house and turn up because he's used to that sort of chaos. Same thing with Dele Alli. He couldn't sleep normally, so he had to bring in people to the house.
Sleeping pills as well.
Sleeping pill and all that, which brings up that whole addiction. And for me, this feels exactly like a perfect. Like if you've seen that happening as you're growing up, it's an example for you to say, I don't want to do the same mistakes my parents did.
Yeah.
So the thing that stood out for me is when he talked about Mourinho, and it's like Mourinho called him lazy, and that sent him on the downward spiral. I found that very weak. I found that very.
Mourinho is a point blank guy. It's your shit. He tells you your shit straight out.
Sure, he's not the first. He was a good player. There's definitely something that happened because him to follow. It's abnormal the way he follow, but. We don't know why, because the reasons he's giving are being, contradicted by the man's statement.
See the mom when the England, when he started playing for England, the mom and dad came out and said very horrible things about his adopted family. They said these people are killing the kid, all that stuff. It's like they were trying to get money from Dele Alli. That's his story. He says they came back into his life when he had made it so that they can get money from him. So much out there. All I can say is, for me, I always remember him as a talented, arrogant, immature guy. Those two things for me, I'm being unbiased. Before this interview, what I remember him as very talented, very arrogant, very immature. He's always in the press, like for some saga that he has done at this party, doing that and that. But at the end of the day, man, it's a good thing to see players stand out and speak. He could have come out sooner, in my opinion. But that stuff takes strength. Everyone brings their own timing. But at the end of the day, maybe it will touch someone and he'll be able to change a few things here and there.
My takeaway for Dele Alli is he was talented, but the arrogance killed his career. That's what I would say. So if you're liking the content as usual, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If it's your first time to also come to the channel, make sure you turn on the notifications, share, like the thing, and then comment. Finally, Messi has been unveiled by Inter Miami. The unveiling was actually dope. I watched it, and then there's been a comparison now between the Saudi League and also the MLS, because Inter Miami also got Alba, and then they also revealing Busquets as well. So Ronaldo has also come out and spoken about the Saudi League. you know, how he opened up the way and how the Saudi League is actually bigger because most of the players are joining there. So I don't know whether it's that Messi Ronaldo talk that brought that interview up.
I don't think the Saudi League is bigger than the MLS. I think the Saudi League has more money, which is why anyone would go there. I don't think anyone is going there for their competition.
Why do you think it's not better than MLS? What makes you think that?
Because it's not like the whole league is owned by one entity.
Yeah.
They're like the same entity is buying players for all that team. It's like a kid in a lab playing with shit.
It's like an exhibition.
Yes. Like there's no like who's losing when a team like performs.
Okay, compare that to the MLS where there's no relegation.
Yeah.
There's no.
Is there relegation in Saudi?
It's there. Yeah, it's there. There's no relegation in MLS. There's no competitiveness, obviously. Since you're not being relegated. Messi still is the last one on the table. So they play their first game on Friday with him. And okay, in terms of commercial value, obviously him being there is great. You know. But when you look at, for me, I look at the viewership. The MLS in America doesn't even have a slice of the viewership that other sports in America have. And all over the world. Yeah. At least in Saudi, soccer is the main thing. And it has also spread in the Gulf. Like soccer is the big thing that side. So for me that matters. The viewership matters. Secondly, the players that are going for the Saudi League are younger than the players MLS traditionally has. Alba, Busquets, Messi, they're all young boys. Beckham went there when he was old. Zlatan, same thing. They've not like legitimately come out and bought prospect. Even Pulisic, who should have left Chelsea to go back home, prepare for the World Cup, you know, show us that, you know, America is coming something. He could have gone back, but he's not even.
He decided to go to Inter.
But that's because of the money. This thing Ronaldo is saying that it's because he's there that people are coming. That's too arrogant. So, like,
but that has been Ronaldo.
Yes, but it's not because of him that they are going. It's definitely the money. Because I've just seen a quote from Ruben Neves explaining why he went, and he's saying it's for the same. Basically, copy paste what Oscar said when he went to China.
Yeah.
For his family, he wants to provide for them a life he didn't have. No mention of Ronaldo at all.
Yeah. Well, for me, the point that stood out in what he said was how in 1 year it will be bigger than the Dutch league and the Turkish league. I'm a Ronaldo fan, but honestly, bro, if you're watching this, man, I don't agree with you on that one. I think there's no culture yet.
Yeah.
This might be an exhibition for like 10 years, but it's not sustainable. You can't keep dishing out that much money and having any value. So, yeah.
Well, I think that's all we had in this episode. Shouts out to Extra Scopes Media for always hosting us, giving us the space, and also giving us the podcast. If you want to do podcasts, you can always come to Extras. If you want to do some photography, if you want to do some videography, they are also an ads-based company. The link is in the description. You can reach out to Extras, and then you can get some. So, boys, I think this was a nice one. I hope to see you guys on the next one, yeah?
Yep.
Peace. Thank you for watching Football Fan TV here on YouTube. Find us on TikTok, also on Twitter, on Threads, and also on Facebook. Links in the description. Shout out to Extra Scopes Media for always hosting us, giving us the space and everything. Also, shout out to Epic Eugene. Links all in the description.